Hello, insiders! It's winter. A winter newsflash. Okay, let's get right to it. The sub count on the mobile Creator Studio app is way fresher than before. So no more waiting 2 days for your sub count to update on the Creator Studio mobile app for iOS and Android. Speaking of Studio, for the desktop experience, on the Studio Beta, there's a bunch of new improvements that are in various states of product development for YouTube Analytics. And so we want to just give you a little sneak peek. Some of these aren't fully rolled out. Some of them are kind of in dog food internally. Some of them might just be early experiments with a small percentage of people. But there's going to be an improved groups picker. An improved deep dive metrics picker and filter picker, a lot of pickers. There's also a new card in development for your live stream videos that will show concurrent viewers and chat messages. Outside of YouTube Analytics, we're also working on a brand new video upload flow. And we're also working on early dog food of the info cards feature in the new Studio Beta editor. We know that's been a top complaint about the Studio Beta. No support for info cards, so that's coming. Other big improvements coming to the Studio Beta. A really improved copyright experience. So it will now have an at-a-glance summary of the impact of the claims, which includes channel impact and territorial restrictions. And then there's more info about the specific content claim, like where in the video that claim is addressing, and then we can help by matching visualizations and playback so you can quickly target where the claims are to address them as quickly as possible, and even help you better understand which content is leading to which restrictions. These are really cool, big improvements to the Studio Beta, and none of that stuff was actually possible in Classic. In Classic, we had a lot of feedback in Classic that, hey, when I get a copyright claim, it's hard for me to understand the impact and what part of the video it's addressing and how to quickly fix those issues. And so hopefully in the Studio Beta with these improvements, it's going to be even better for creators. So let us know in the comments if you've had a chance to try that out and what you think. We also have a couple of bugs that we should talk about. The verification badges since mid to late October may not have been showing up. We're working on a fix. This affects mostly badges that were granted in the last couple of weeks. So sorry for that. There's a team working on it. We were also deprecating a feature, credits. In the watch page, if you click on show more, underneath there's a bunch of credits. And what we found was that it was getting extremely low usage from viewers, partly because it's so far down the watch page, you have to click show more. But we are expanding our investment in mentions, which we think will be a much better way to give shout outs and give acknowledgement and provide attribution to people who've helped you with the video. So stay tuned for improvements on the mentions capability, which we think will be much better. We're also deprecating legacy annotations. We talked about that a few news flashes ago. We looked at the data again. We're finding more and more viewers and watch time is coming from mobile where legacy annotations never work, and then those legacy annotations are now on pretty old videos as well. So with info cards and end screens really kind of making up most of the interactivity in videos, legacy annotations will be deprecated on January 15th, 2019. We understand that for some creators this will affect their videos, but hopefully this doesn't affect too many and you can focus on your new videos with the improved features in info cards and end screens. Oh, so Barbara told me to make sure I emphasize this one. This is a huge deal for live streamers. DVR for ultra low latency. If you remember, in September around 2017, we introduced ultra low latency for live streaming. Now that's getting anecdotally down to 2 to 5 seconds and getting better all the time. But people wanted DVR with ultra low latency, It was the #1 blocker, #1 complaint from streamers. But it's really hard to do that. It's hard to have really high quality streaming worldwide and DVR. But good news, go ahead to your live dashboard, set up stream, select ultra low latency, and check DVR, and you shall have it. Barbara says this is a huge deal, so I think it's a big win for creators and super excited to tell you guys about that. Next, Stories is available to creators with more than 10,000 subscriptions. If you haven't made a story, feel free to check it out. The community tab is now available. We're running out of battery power, I should speed up. Okay, the community tab is available now to most channels. So if you've been waiting for community tab, hopefully you're one of the channels that recently got it. We've also introduced ad pods, a new ad format for videos more than 5 minutes long, where I think the video ads are played back to back. Lastly, our holiday creator insider schedule is going to be a little bit less frequent because members of the team are going to start going on vacation and may not be available. So just be advised, we'll try and keep uploading regularly, but maybe not as frequently. That's it, so hope this was helpful. In the meantime, keep it real. Okay, you're still there? Movie winner. The last Newsflash was The Godfather. Although, I don't know if, yeah, but then Barbara did a quasi-Newsflash, so I don't know. But it was One List, One Life. So hopefully that was The Godfather. Or maybe I'm getting my movies mixed up. If it wasn't The Godfather, definitely One List, One Life won. And I feel like One List, One Life is probably the champion in terms of movie quotes on Newsflash. Okay, for this week's movie quote, I changed because I had to do some research. It's such a great movie, one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. Fate whispers to the warrior, there's a storm coming. And the warrior whispers back, I am the storm. All right, if you know that movie, put it in the comments. And in the meantime, keep it real.